Alrighty, so today I am in Greenville, South Carolina, and I am at the Greenville Convention Center, and I'm at the Upstate Black Expo. It is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and I am here recruiting today, so I'm actually doing a different job than what I normally do. I don't never talk about my other job, so today we're going to talk about my other job while I go take a smoke break. So I'm a recruiter too, amongst other things, and I am trying to recruit about 1,750 people and give them jobs, and it is so hard. We live in the state of South Carolina, and the state of South Carolina unemployment rate is the lowest it's ever been, probably in a while. And we are competing with plants, factories, that sort of stuff, that hard labor stuff. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life at all. So, not to say that I'm lazy, because I don't believe that I'm lazy. I know I'm not lazy because I work several jobs. I just work smart and not hard. Oh my God, the heat is gonna burn my whole face off. It's so hot out here. So, the first thing is, if you're gonna be a recruiter, you can't really be that shy, because it's just not gonna work. Like, you have to be able to talk to people. It's not gonna work if you like really quiet. I'm not a very quiet person, so whatever, you know. I've always had a loud mouth, and so yeah. So can I turn the camera around? So this is the venue where we're at, and we have parking lot full of people here. They're doing all sorts of things. They have authors of children's books here. The black actor from CSI. Children's authors. They're also doing health screenings and stuff like that. So basically, anytime that there's something going on within the community, I always go to the event and try to recruit. And that's the best way to get people, is to go where the people are. So if there's any type of community event that's being held, especially if they're giving stuff away, definitely you want to go there and you want to recruit there, because you're gonna find a large number of people. For instance, it's the month of August, so it's a lot of book bag giveaways and stuff going on. So I have been going to book bag giveaways to recruit people, because in my head, and I don't know if it's just me, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but in my head, if you're attending a book bag giveaway or a school supply drive or something like that, and I'm not being mean, but I'm just saying, if you are attending an event like that, 9 times out of 10, you can definitely use a better job. So, I go to where the people are at. I go to a lot of food pantries, just weird places. Like, it's literally nowhere that I won't go to give somebody a job. There's just, I'll go anywhere as long as I can, get qualified applicants. But the problem that I'm having now is nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work, and if they do work, I'll, go through the hiring process, and, a month later, their asses done quit. So we got to start all the way over training somebody, and it's just like, it's so frustrating sometimes. Especially when you know that you're working hard and you're trying so hard to do your job, and it's just like, how can I do my job if nobody wants a job? Like, I am in the business of providing jobs for people. So if nobody does not want a job, I don't have a job. So my job is contingent on getting other people jobs, giving other people gainful employment. So A lot of people dismiss recruiters and stuff like that. And I've had people who have been diligent with me and, answered my calls, answered my emails, and I've helped them every which way I could to help them get a job. And then there's other people who hit me up and be like, oh, help me do it. I break it down to them. They're like, okay, I'm apply. 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, can you tell me how to do it again? I wasn't able. And it's just like, I don't like when people play with my emotions. I'm a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling which one of us you gonna catch. So I don't like when people waste my time, because time is valuable. And I get paid for every minute that I'm on the clock. So every minute that you're wasting my time, that means that I cannot be a productive worker and get any work done. And if I don't get any work done, then my family not gonna eat. So that shit goes hand in hand. So it's just like, when you out here grinding. I know the other day, me and my manager went to like 20 separate places, just canvassing the area, trying to recruit, informing, local churches and local, organizations that help with paying bills and food pantries and stuff like that, just passing out our flyers and trying to get people to apply. And it's really, really hard. But then you have people complaining, oh, nobody will hire me. That's not true. So I just want to say, if you are a recruiter, and you out here hitting the pavement all the time, and you just feel like you're not making no progress, like, it's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay. Like, it's going to be days where you have absolutely nobody apply. I'm responsible for like about 300 square miles, of area, what I'm saying, when you do the math. And I've posted flyers through social media. I've went into communities and posted flyers, gave them to apartment complexes to give out to their residents, and I've planned a job fair. Like, for instance, 2 weeks ago we did a job fair in Jonesville, South Carolina. I'm familiar with the area, but I don't live around Jonesville. So I actually live about a 2-hour drive away, and I drove 2 hours and 3 people came to the job fair. And that's 3 more people than I had at the beginning of the day. But if you do the math, it took me 2 hours to get there. So then it took me 2 hours to get back. So right there, that's 4 hours of just commute time. Then, I had to stay at the event, and the event was from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And it's hard out here, like, especially when you have certain numbers. Like, we definitely have, a quota that we're supposed to be getting every day, and I'm not getting the quota every day. I'm not the only person who's not, making my quota every day, but every day I'm not getting the amount of people who I should be getting to apply for these jobs. And it's not that I'm not doing the work. It's just that people for one reason or another do not want to even, take the time. I've been at this event since 9 o'clock, and I've been able to only, get 4 people to apply. And that's not that bad, honestly. It's like, 1 o'clock? It's not that bad. And then I'm going to be going to another event. And the thing that, really upsets me is that I be going hard. Like, I leave one event, go to another event. Sometimes I have up to 3 events a day. And then it's like the next day I look at my numbers and I'm barely getting by. And it's like, just don't give up. Like, I've thought about giving up so many times, but you just can't give up. Like, you can't give up on yourself, so if you're thinking about quitting, like, don't do it. You're going to have bad days, but you're also going to have good days. And in most situations, the good always outweighs the bad, but just stay diligent. The one thing I tell people is it takes 30 days to, create a habit with something. It takes 30 days to create a habit. If you could just get up and grind and do what you're supposed to be doing, eventually the work will pay off. I mean, you might not have immediate results. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you have to stick with it. If you don't stick with it, then, what's the point? Like, don't waste nobody else's time. So that's what it is. I've thought about quitting so many times, and I've quit jobs for way less. I remember I quit a job because I couldn't wear my hair down. Like, I had got me a fresh perm, okay? and I had my hair all spiral curled up, and it was my natural hair. And the manager came to the floor because I was working at a plant. The manager came on the floor and was like, "You have to put your hair up. It's a safety hazard." I had my hair like this all week. Like, no, I'm not changing my hair. Like, my hair was pretty. I had to pay a lot of money for that shit. And he was like, "Well, you're gonna have to go home. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Then you can take your little badge. You can take your fucking earplugs. You can take your fucking weaving tools because I don't need this in my life today. Goodbye."